Hello, my friend. If you are here because you're holding in some gas, let me just first apologize because that freaking sucks, okay? But know that you are in the right place. I have a nice, gentle yoga practice for you, basically all on the floor, where you can move comfortably, find some ease, and discreetly release. So whenever you're ready, you can roll out your yoga mat, find a comfortable position, either seated cross-legged or on the knees, and we can begin. Okay, so beginning by finding the comfortable position of your choice, we're going to have a lot of different options for you today. So always make sure to choose the one that feels more safe for your environment, for your body today, okay? Especially when you're feeling yucky. So either sitting on the knees or cross-legged, you're going to first just take a few, about 3 nice centering breaths. So hands on the belly. Inhale slow. Let your belly become round and exhale out through the mouth. On this next one, drop the shoulders just a tiny bit. And exhale fully. One more breath. Allow this time to center. Know that you are in a safe space. Calming the nervous system always helps you release. The more relaxed you are, the better the outcome. So now, sticking with whatever position you're in, I want you to reach one of your hands to the lower back. This may sound a little weird, but continuing to breathe nice and slow and calmly, begin to give yourself a tiny little tummy massage. Let the belly be round, let it do its own thing. There is no force today, no pressure at all. Just small little circles. Remembering to breathe. Maybe visualize yourself the way that things travel through the body, right? And if you want, if this feels good, you can take your fingers and gently kind of still trace that circular motion, not adding any pressure, just giving yourself a sense of stimulation, if you know what I mean. Noticing wherever you feel pressure or fullness, if you do. All right, find one more breath or finish your little circle. You can release the hand from the lower back, and we're going to find a little compression. So if you want to take your hands back to the belly, and gently, I recommend now being on your knees if you are seated in easy seat before. Hands to the belly, inhale, and exhale, slowly lean forward, allowing your stomach to be round like a balloon. Okay, no sucking it in, no holding it in. There is no judgment here. And if you want to, if it feels better to release the hands, maybe you place the fingertips on the mat. Perhaps you find a gentle little sway here. It's all about slight, subtle compression. Play around, find what feels best to you. The more ease we can find in this practice today, the better you will feel. Breathing nice and fully. Last breath here. Send yourself a little love. Send your body, your mind, a little mental hug. And then coming back up to sit on the knees. For this one, I do recommend spreading the knees a little bit apart. We're coming into some side stretches and twists. So keeping the big toes together, knees apart as feels good. Ow, sorry, I have a slight cramp in my foot. That did not feel good. Okay, so get yourself comfortably situated here. Take a moment, inhale. And on your exhale, take this left arm and think of sending it up towards the sky. Okay, so not a massive, big bend. Gentle movements, really feeling the stretch as it travels up from your hip, through the side of the rib cage, up through the armpit, the length of the arm. The goal here is not to be as big and showy as we can be. It's to create and allow as much space as we can. So give yourself that permission. Exhale and inhale back through center. Maybe take a moment to shake it out. Inhale, lifting up through the crown of the head, and exhale, reach that right arm up to the sky. A few breaths on this side. And then we'll do each side one more time before we wring it out. Beautiful. Come back. Neutral spine. Left arm reaches up. Remembering to drop that shoulder down. We're creating space everywhere. No holding it in. If you find yourself clenching or holding in your breath or sucking anything in at any point, use it as a reminder to consciously release. Back through neutral spine and last side stretch. Right arm extends overhead. Last breath here. Gently release. And now we draw the knees back together. Tap those toesies out. Tap those feet out if you need to. And you can also come into an easy seat if this is too much on your knees. So just finding some gentle twists. You have a few options here. You can take a longer twist and hold it for a few breaths on each side. Or you can move, twisting on each exhale. Okay, so find what feels good to you today. What feels more comfortable to you. So we lengthen on the inhale, and on the exhale we twist, making this a minor twist, not a big twist. Let that belly go. Twists aid in your digestion and releasing trapped gas, but not if you are forcing them and clenching up your body. No rigidity. Okay. So remember, if you're taking the dynamic twist, every inhale, you come back through center and you exhale as you twist to the opposite side. Sometimes more static movement or holds feel better and more helpful. And sometimes I find more dynamic movements help. So always options. This is your practice. Listen to your body. And if you're holding here with me, we can inhale, return back to center. And exhale, lovingly twist to the other side. And if it feels good, you can also open up your arm. Find any extra movements here that feel nice to you. Please add anything in that feels good. The more movement, the better. As long as it feels good, it's not wrong. Breathing nice and easily. Our goal is relaxation. And the trapped gas shall hopefully make its way out one way or another. One way or another, we're gonna release. We're going to fart or burp. You can make a remix to that song. Beautiful. Find one last breath or your last round of twists to even yourself out. And don't worry, we're getting up off these feet. So come back through center. And we are preparing for a cat-cow, but a different version of cat-cow. This is going to be a fun one, okay? So face the front of your mat. First, find your traditional version of cat-cow. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. But this time, we're gonna add something to it. So keeping your left leg exactly where it is, pick up your right, and place your knee closer to your hand. It might take you a second or two to figure out where exactly that is, but this is going to give you a little bit more of a subtle compression here when we take cat-cow, okay? So we're going to do both sides. So inhale. And exhale, maybe audibly. Like you're fogging up a mirror as you round. Inhale to open. Make these nice and slow. Exhale. Gripping through the fingers. And if this feels a little off weight or off balance for you, maybe open the legs a little bit more. Make sure you're grounding through the tops of the feet. All right, let the belly hang. Nice inhale. Big breath. And exhale. Let it all out. Come back to neutral spine. Replace your right leg back. Find your center of gravity. And then step your left foot up, or your left knee up towards your hands, not your foot. That would just be awkward. So finding the same rhythm again. Inhale, think of opening. And exhale, think of rounding. Pressing away from the mat. Now remember, space. Slow and gentle and controlled. And maybe an audible exhale. One more. And if you feel or hear anything, okay, that just means it's working. Beautiful. Come back through neutral spine. Step that knee back into tabletop. And here is where we have another two options. So we can either take a forward fold, seated forward fold with bent knees, or we can take a low squat. So we can choose whichever one feels better for you. Maybe try out both. So we can do a seated forward fold, knees highly bent, flex those feet, hands underneath the thighs, maybe over the shins, whatever tickles your fancy today, okay? Big breath and exhale, more compression. And if you're here, I recommend slightly rocking to the side. Maybe you want to place the fingertips on the side of the mat, kind of gently, not forcefully, press your belly. Let it press itself against your thigh, each thigh. Or maybe you just want a static hold, and that is fine too. You can kind of lower yourself down and just let your belly be big. You can also open your feet and let your belly hang kind of in between, you know? Give it that nice space. And option two, coming up onto the feet. If you want a little bit more of a hip opener, or if you just like this position like I do, coming into your version of a low squat. So you can also place a block underneath your heel, underneath your hips to elevate yourself if you need more space. And same thing. Let the belly go. Relax the jaw. Relax the hips. Maybe find a tiny micro sway. Perhaps you bring hands together at heart center and you close the eyes and just take a moment to notice what's going on. So picking the version that feels safest for your space, because we are creating calm, not pressure. Maybe it's a mixture of both. And if you find something else that calls to you right now, I would love to know what it is. So take these next few breaths to yourself. And whenever you're ready, we are making our way onto the back. So gently drop a knee down, tuck it under. If you were in the squat, if you were here, you're already halfway on your back. So we are rocking and rolling onto our back. So hugging the knees in. First, give yourself a little hug here. Bless this body. You do so much for us. Let us help you. Okay, so we can keep our knees hugged in here. We can sway and rock from side to side like you are soothing yourself, body and mind. And sometimes little knee circles feels really good here. So fingertips on the knees, kind of guiding them, just drawing little circles. This also gives your lower back a little massage. Remember, nice, even breaths. You don't need to force them to be faster or slower. Just let them be. Let your body be. And this tends to be where a lot of things happen. Okay, so no judgment. That is what we are here for. Wherever you are, take one deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. Keeping this right knee hugged in, extend the left down, and we are going to come into a twist. So inhale the knee in, and exhale, gently guide it over that extended leg. So find what feels comfortable to you here. It could be just a gentle twist, maybe a little bit deeper as you cross over. You could also bend the leg underneath, for a little bit more of an intense twist. So find what level you're at today. Wherever you can, breathe comfortably. If you hear things gurgling and moving around in there, I don't suggest you try to force anything out. That is also not the best for your body. These twists, water afterwards will help. Let it naturally flow, okay? My friends, there's no need to force any movement of any part of the body. So on that note, carefully, slowly return back onto your back. All right, and we can find these little hug or hip circles again. Just a few breaths this time. A few extra moments. Or if you're ready, you can already move into your other side of your twist. So this time extending the right leg long. Left knee hugs in, breathe in. And exhale, drawing the knee across the body, finding your version of your twist. Allowing the front of the chest to open, letting the ribs expand. There is no need to hold anything in anymore. A nice big inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, you can slowly roll back onto the back and find what final resting position feels good to you, whether it be traditional corpse pose, the knees knocked together, maybe a supine butterfly. What's calling to you? Take a moment to listen to your body. Hands can come back on the belly. Maybe one hand comes up to the heart. Let all of your muscles relax. And just a gentle reminder that whatever was able to be released today, or if you weren't able to release anything yet, that it takes time and your body is not working against you, it's working with you. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Relax the jaw, the features of the face. And with your final breath, maybe you want to take a nice full body stretch. Inhale and exhale. Release everything out. A few wiggles never hurt anyone. So you can carefully make your way to a sitting position where we can take one final breath together. And the next time you feel like you are holding something in or have some trapped gas, now you know some moves that you can turn to or where to come back to. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I hope I was able to help in some way, and I look forward to the next time I see you on the mat.